the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll run with Elliott. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. We're going to 53.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Kill.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 41.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. This is Travion Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
He's crashing. He's choking.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch twins. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Strip that ball. Check 31. Check 31.
A first down carry by Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go. Get out there.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Back.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Watch the clock. Motion. Clock.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check. Check. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Line 26.
On third down, it's Pollard. He'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Now Joe Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now. You better.
They give it to Williams, running right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Travion Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Even. 4 down. Even.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3.
50 seconds. Come on. Hey, let's get out the field.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. Check 24. Here we go, 46.
Mike's 50. Yeah, that's what I do.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Bengals grab it. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. 2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 43.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Check 4. Check 52.
Switch. Shift. Match box. Right.
Prescott down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Edge. 10. Check 3. Mike 50.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Travion Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, here we go. 57.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Watch twist. Watch the safety creep. Deuce. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're running it.
Here's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Kill.
Mike's 50.
Here we go. Go to 54. Line in. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 46.
57 Mike 57.
26.
Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, cross, go, cross.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go.
Check 25, check 25.
Check.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hey, let's get some penetration, you know. Let's get some penetration.
Showing up. Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
Let's go.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Andrew Billings in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one will be touched down right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check right. Kill. And turn it.
2nd and 5.
Rush in.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm coming.
Right there.
Back to throw here. On the crossing route, complete. That's Morrison. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
54. Mike 54. Here we go. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Check three. You go tight. You got tight.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Right there.
Hey, watch that. Check right.
Looking to throw. That escapes the sand. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check. Watch 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, Mike 54. Watch him.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half, was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
26, 57 to Mike. 26.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run with Mixon. Oh, what a move. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
At the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Got it. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 54. I smell it.
On second down now, it's Williams. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike spot 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Mike 57. Quit talking about it.
Here's Prescott. He's got it complete to Clark. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Run for Pollard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
A first down throw for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to, and the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 79 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Prescott. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They were going to 53. 57. Mike, 57.
He don't know no better.
Hey, check Mike, 56.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
We're going to 54. Why is? Got it.
I got him. That's me.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott looking downfield for Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Nixon. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Once again, they run with Mixon. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Exit. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Go. I'm coming. Switch.
2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. Explain. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
49, check 49.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. play action now. Prescott, he'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. That's it. Go. 56 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check, check. Lucky. Chef. Hey.
He'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
47.
Tighten up. 57. Mike, 57. Hayward. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the pass. Here we go.
26.
Now Prescott. And it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Here we go, 46.
Hot seven. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Man, that's trash.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Evans gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Mixon with it. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Gun. Go get him.
They'll run with Pollard. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the ball comes loose, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, we go 47. 57's the mark.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Go to 54. 57. Mike. 56.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get